Hey, Aunt Lindy. Okay, so my plan is I'm going to record the area that I work in, and I'm going to record all of my death pile and post it twice a week until I get through it. And I'm going to work on not buying anything more until I got my death pile down. So we're going to start here in, this is where I make soap. So this is the little kitchen area, and we'll start over here. In here I have, oh crap, I'm going to try not to shake too much. In here, this is an old surgery drawer set that I picked up. I painted it, cleaned it up a little bit, and it is where I keep buttons, embellishments for when I wrap soap. In here is soap kits that I have already made. There's a lot of Valentine shaped soap in there. I probably will give to people at work as it gets closer. This is also where I store my recipes. These are my soap baking books. These, my newest endeavor, is reselling. And right now I'm trying to learn about hard goods, mostly vintage items is what I'm working on. I really like glass, so I've got a few books on glass. Over here, that's Ray's room, my little grandson, he's 13. Over here are some of the soaps that I have made. Some that are curing, some that have been there for a long time. I make hot process and cold process soap. These are my supplies. The supplies go from the top all of these supplies to the bottom, and this is just things, ingredients that I've studied and collected over the years. This is probably one of the more fun parts. These are my soap molds. All different kinds for different holidays. Smaller soap molds down here. I have made some really cool looking things out of these molds. Down here are my colorants, mostly micas. More ingredients. I also make bath bombs, body butters, and things like that. Okay, now for my newest endeavor is hard goods, mostly vintage or collectibles. So my space is pretty, it's not very big. So this is where I take the pictures. Down here in the laundry room. See a couple of my forms. I'm working on getting these things, the pictures, measurements, so I can start posting. Up here, more soap making supplies. So my light is over here, and I just move it back and forth closer to my subject, and when I am done taking pictures, I will show you my storage room. These are the coats and sweaters that I have for sale. Down here, more supplies to wrap soap and also put stickers on things that I'm going to resell. There's more soap making supplies, my heating gun, and so forth. Up here are some infused oils that I make to add to some of the things I make. And these are some of the oils that I use. I think that's cool looking. I mean, who has a picture like that in their kitchen? I think it's cool looking. I dig it. I'm going to come around now. And over here, this is essential oils. Because I'm not a big soap maker, I don't need a bunch. I just buy something when I run out. Take my little vintage calendar there. All soap making supplies, oils, butters, pans, dishes. This is one of my favorite tools right here. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace a few years ago for a really good price. Red, I love red as an accent color. Kitchenaid. My microwave. This vintage bread box, aluminum. I think it's so cool looking. I really dig it. So, got my drinks, a hot and a cold drink. This is like a giant hot plate that I use a lot of, again, for the soap making, because I really don't do any cooking in here. This is one of the newest things I bought because I am a nurse. I thought this was cute. I drink a lot of coffee. And over here, more ribbon that I use to wrap soap. Down here are more, these are oils and fragrance oils that I use to make soap. So now this is where the hoard begins. Okay, so got these shelves. These are the things that are ready to get pictures taken of next. And so I thought I'd kind of do it. I saw a YouTube channel, and she said as you're going through your death pile, start with one subject, one category. So that's what I'm doing. These are mainly cups and a few plates, but mainly cups and some ashtrays, vintage ashtrays. Over here is where I do a big bulk of my work, where I'm listing my desk. I dig this chair. It's not authentic, it's a repro, but it's kind of vintage looking. my printer. Okay, right here, see right here in the box? This is a printer. It's a label maker. I've had it many months and I haven't put it together yet because I'm afraid to. I don't know if I know how to. I guess I will figure it out. But anyway, it's just waiting to be put together so I don't have to use this all the time because it's getting old and it's getting unreliable. In here is my laptop. This comes down. Yeah, I have to use both hands to do it. But it's just perfect for me. And then as I'm working at the desk, I can put YouTube on and watch it on my television. This is my next project. It's a mid-century end table that I'm going to kind of stain, and when I get my other printer set up, I'll set my printer on there, and you know, I don't know what else there. I'm going to paint this the same color as this table. This table was a light oak, and then I put that, it's a dark brown stain on it. Covers pretty well, and then it takes about 3 coats of the clear. That's my winter centerpiece. Underneath there, all things that need to be listed. They all need to have pictures taken and all need to be listed. All of this. And all of that. I kind of have them divided up into categories. Back there is an old toy box that my daughter's grandparents made for them when they were babies, and they're about 35 years old now. Now Ray uses it. Some of my little trinkets that I keep. There's a couple of little Debbie dolls back there because my name is Deborah. Little Debbie plate. Some wild looking sunglasses. Old soap containers. Little scooter. And then here's another. This nurse is saying coffee. You could sleep when you're dead. Oh my gosh. I dig it. Again, it's not really vintage, it's a repro, but I like it. And here are some books and cards that I want to sell eventually. So this is the kind of relaxation area for me. My little couch. I collect Nativity Scenes, so I have a few of them. The one down here on the bottom I've had for about, well, at least 35 years. Some more of those little bulbs are each have a little nativity scene in it. I think that middle one, that picture is really cool. All nativity scenes, even the little cup, it's a little nativity scene. And so there's my cool, I really love mid-century look. So I've got some things that are mid-century up here. That's my sister Kathy. And so, alright, this is my newest treasure. It's not the original fabric, but it is definitely a mid-century telephone chair. I think it fits just right there, and I really like it. I got that from Antique Mall. Here's another view of my hoard. Or money pile, that's what I should call it. Some glass. This is not high-end or anything like that, but it's kind of cool. I got them at a good price, and until I can afford some fancier stuff, this will do me. This is a wall. This is for my grandson. Those little samplers I made a long time ago, probably over 30 years ago. I made those. My mother made that top dueling one for us. And so in here, oh my gosh, this is the real nightmare. Oh my goodness. So I really like selling shoes. And those are all shoes that need to have pictures and get posted. Pile of shoes. Those shoes are already online on my Poshmark and eBay and Mercari. So my steamer, every piece of clothing I steam. Steaming gets rid of everything. It kills everything. It gets way hotter than a dryer. So that's why I choose to steam everything instead of wash and dry everything. I love candles, and I've got a bunch of them. I can't just do a little bit of something. I just can't do it. I don't know why, and I haven't always been that way. But as I get older, that's what I've done. Okay, so there are all of the shoes that need to be cleaned. I love cleaning them and taking the pictures and posting them. They're really easy to take a picture of. This is some of my soap making supplies. Down here, these are all the things that I have taken pictures of, and they are posted. And I need to figure out some kind of storage system, because I can kind of remember where things are now, but I have so many breakables. I need to store them in a way that's a little bit safer. These are my shoe cleaning. This is my shoe cleaning shelf. And some more. I have some, I think, some really nice things. That's a pretty thing there. I like wooden things. That's really old. And here we go. All the way to the bottom. We probably can't see in there. Over here. I also like to sell purses. Here's my scale. A little tape dispenser. And some things that I just have to weigh, because I weigh everything and then put it away. Paint by number. There's a nurse's thing. Nurse's picture. Okay. So we are at the end of our journey. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you come with me as I go through all of these things. Until later.